Hello, everybody.
Oh, are we on already?
Yeah. Are you new? Are you new to the?
You said we were starting now. I didn't know we meant now.
No, that wasn't like a drag. Oh, I'm like starting now. It was like I'm starting now.
We're gonna start in 5 minutes. We're gonna start now. We're gonna start now.
Well, we weren't here last week, but we're here now.
We are here now. So everybody that missed us last week, be tuning in.
YouTube is working this week.
Look at that.
We take a week off, and they are with us.
Now that you said that, it's not going to work next week.
Fuck.
Shouldn't have said anything.
It probably won't even work.
Next week, what'll probably happen is we'll have issues not only with YouTube, but
my face.
with Google and everything else, and who knows what else at this point.
Or it'll be like that one episode where you could see it. No, you could hear us,
but you couldn't see us. Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, let's get this shit started.
Don't come to me between 2 or 3, cause I'm in the beauty shop, bitch.
Oh, I got one for you.
I even steal your fan. Oh no. Wait, Kevin, stop the music. Everything is just. The fan is stroking. Man is dying. The music won't stop. Oh my god, it's awful. I don't know what to do. I can't. Oh.
What just happened? I need one of those Xanax right away.
Oh my god. It's awful. I don't know what happened.
I need a Xanax
Jesus.
right away.
So y'all notice that I'm not really wearing any makeup.
But we'll just do this.
Right. I'm just gonna do this.
I'm not really wearing any drag clothes.
I am wearing my bow tie though, one of them. So, you know. But yeah, no, my face is having sort of a freak out session and is not enjoying how is this supposed to sit on my head?
Like this. Sit in the front. Remember she had it like
well, okay. I feel like a Viking. What's happening here? What is happening?
Let's get rid of this mop that's just dripping across your forehead. And then there we go. Oh, look at that.
Yours is higher than mine.
No, it's not. I have a bigger head than you.
Oh, this is pretty. Oh my.
There.
Okay.
As our hair climbs over the top instead of
Look at that. It's like a waterfall. Anyway, you'll notice I'm not wearing any makeup, and it's because my face is having like.
I forgot my drink.
God, Felicia, go get your damn drink. So yeah, my face can't really handle anything on it. But I did, however, put on eyeliner and I darkened my eyebrows, so I wasn't completely washed out. But yeah, there's nothing happening here. Although, funny story, I stopped at Jack in the Box on the way over here to this is really low, to grab something to drink and like a burger, and I go in and the poor guy was just
dying.
Like
to understand what's going on.
He looked at me and he called me miss, and then he literally did this. I was like, really, dude? That wasn't subtle at all. Because, you know, he looked at me and then I opened my mouth and that just confused him even more. And then the poor little Mexican lady asked him as I was leaving, and I'm like, okay, first of all, you're in Arizona. You should just sort of assume that a lot of people speak in some Spanish, you know. I don't speak it, but I understand enough of it. And she basically asked him, and she's like, dude, is that a man or a woman? And he's like, I'm not sure. It's like, well, shit. This awkward in-between stage is awful.
How long does this typically last?
This stage it's going to be a while. We're talking at least 6 months.
Oh, I thought you said 6 years.
No. It's going to be at least 6 months.
I've seen some people around town that have transitioned quicker than that.
No. It's going to be at least 6 months, especially since facial hair and me are not going to be friends.
Oh, are you having the difficulties?
Most people are getting some sort of peachy fuzz by this point.
You've only been doing it for a month, right?
I know. and a lot of people are, you know.
At least you're getting the voice.
The voice is coming, but that just confuses
Have you been
people.
exercising your vocal cords?
Actually, I have. I found that there's a couple of musicals that I can.
Oh, that you once
I
dreamt
grab
of singing.
No, not entirely, but I.
Are you listening, Broadway?
I feel like I'm developing into a very nice baritone here, so I'm. There are things from like the Pirates of Penzance, like I'm sitting there and I can grab some of Freddy.
Oh, tell us some.
No.
Give us some. Oh.
No.
Is it a little bit squeaky?
No, actually, if I keep it deep enough, it tends to be okay.
Oh.
Like
At least you're getting the.
I
Sorry, I was trying to see the comments.
I pushed it a little bit.
You pushed it?
Then, you know, does it?
I don't get it.
Kelsey, you did not just call my hat ratchet. It's fucking Maleficent, motherfucker.
I'm wearing the same
Even
one,
though
though.
it looks like I kind of look like a Viking helmet / bull.
/
But you don't know. Don't
punk
fucking judge me,
rocker.
bitch. You're just jealous because you don't have a Maleficent hat and you didn't get to go to a screening.
Well, I would like to thank the Phoenix Movie Barons for letting us go to Magnificent. The advanced screening actually was held here in town, which was pretty nice. Pretty nice. We live out in the boonies.
And it was actually on our side of town.
We didn't have to like go like, oh shit, we gotta get off work early.
I have to get off work early and drive all the way to the fucking west side or some shit. No, it was actually, and it was, we missed the first few minutes because, okay, explain this to me.
Go ahead, give them some. Give them some.
AMC theaters,
Okay.
I need you to explain this to me because this doesn't make any
We both have
goddamn
heartburn
sense.
over this.
Okay. So you have an advanced screening, right?
Uh-huh.
So you know that for that things are going to be busy. Plus you have the other shows that are showing. All right. So you have an advanced screening of something. You have all your normal shows that are showing, and you're gonna have fucking 3 people working the concession stand.
How many?
3.
Oh.
3 people.
Only 3?
And I swear to God,
over 60
it
people
was
in
like,
line.
oh my God, the lines were ridiculous, and it was like these freaking teenagers are like, okay, so
You want some water?
you want like
or like the kid
like,
that was like, you said, what does that meal come with? Does it come with a large drink? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. No, that's not what it comes with, bitch. You fucking lied to me. I ended up with a tiny little fucking drink, so screw you. But it was like, oh my God. So you want like a popcorn and
what?
and then you want like
what?
a drink and what
You
size?
said what now?
What size? I'm
Where
like,
are we
oh
going with
my
this?
God, you've got to be kidding me. So yeah. That I've been a little testy lately, a little.
No, I'm not on the
edge.
most. I'm not on the most, but I was
A little
like,
on edge, but I was about to reach across the counter and strangle the bitch. Let me tell you.
I was ready. I was like, can I just?
I was like, how is this even?
Plus, you pay an arm and a leg. Actually, we were standing there, and I was talking to myself, and I was like, do I want this? No, I don't want this. No, do I want this?
And we couldn't bring like phones or anything in, which means that we couldn't bring purses, or I would have brought my usual stash of theater candy from, you know, Walgreens.
And then I would have brought my purse.
Right. But no, we had to leave our phones in the car, couldn't bring the purses in because they were going to search the purses. And
We're not complaining, Phoenix Movie Bears.
No,
I'd like to go to more
It
screenings.
was not the Movie Bears, mind you. It was not the Movie Bears. This was all at AMC. And I'm like, look, if you're going to do something like that, you've got to make sure you have more people working the fucking concession stands. I mean, come on, it's just it's
the guy that was like serving us kept playing with his hair. I was like, you're gonna put that in my, are you gonna put that on my popcorn?
Flipping. I'm like, dude.
Did you just put that on my popcorn?
God.
We don't touch the popcorn.
The movie was
amazing.
I liked it, and I've been.
We can't give too much away. There's some people that haven't seen it.
Well, the thing that I've been hearing is, you know, critics and everybody like it's been getting kind of lukewarm reviews. And I'm like, okay. Well, here's my take on it, all right? I like the story. I think that a lot of people were expecting it to be like they wanted it to follow parallel with the cartoon, right? And I'm like, no, that's not what this is. Do you know anything about what this movie is about? Because that's not going to happen. So I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. So
you mean they were supposed to read the synopsis of the movie?
Right. It's called Maleficent. It's not called fucking Sleeping Beauty. So what do you think it's going to be about? Anyway. So, you know, a lot of people are expecting that, and people are bitching about it, and I'm like, okay, do you not, never mind. you're stupid at this point.
So this is how I explain it.
But it's
Oh,
I said
right.
it was basically it's the Wicked of Sleeping Beauty.
Correct.
That's exactly what it is.
So
I'm not done yet.
oh,
So my thing is like I like this I like the storyline.
mm-hmm.
It was really short. It was only an hour and a half, which
I was kind of expecting more.
that was my thing, is that I think that they could have done more with it.
I kind of like movies where my butt hurt.
Like I thought it was going to be something along the lines, maybe not quite as long as Lord of the Rings, but at least a Harry Potter.
Kind of there.
And
yeah, Harry Potter.
you know, like it doesn't have to be 3 hours long, but I expected more than an hour and a half. And I was like, oh, okay. It would kind of. I liked the plot. Angelina Jolie did a damn good job. Elle Fanning I could have done without. Somebody else I think could have done a little bit better. I wasn't sure.
Crow?
No, Elle Fanning played Aurora.
Oh.
She was kind of. She's Dakota Fanning's sister.
Oh.
Yeah, she's kind of.
She kind of has that.
She's kind of wishy-washy.
I don't know how to describe.
I wasn't
She
too keen
kind
on
of
her.
annoyed.
Yeah, I wasn't too keen on her. The guy who played the Raven was awesome. I liked him. But there were some things that it was like the whole Prince Philip thing. My thing is either bring him in and develop it more, or just leave him out.
Yeah,
because there was no.
Well, at the end they could have done something with him at the end.
Something, but it was very.
Because wasn't she supposed to
Yes.
live happily ever after?
Right, but you kind of
like you're stuck there, like.
Yeah, I know some of you probably
What did
haven't
they
seen
do
him or whatever, but it was like, oh, look, here's Prince Philip, and look over here.
No, he did this. He goes, oh, I'm Prince Philip. Oh, gotta go.
Right, that's exactly what happened. It was like, what the fuck was that? Like, it was.
And then he came back. He was like, oh, gotta go.
Right, he like makes 2 appearances and then disappears, and I'm like, okay, if you're gonna introduce him, at least do something with him. Like, it was very. I don't know. It was, but all in all, I liked it.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that when it gets released on DVD, that there will be an extended version.
Ooh, like a director's
Right.
cut?
The effects were really cool, although I have to admit, there was one thing I was really disappointed about.
She's going like this?
My favorite part in Sleeping Beauty is when Maleficent, when she's watching Philip, when he takes off on the fucking horse and he's hacking through the thorns, and she's standing there and she goes, "No, it cannot be!" And then whoa, she turns into a fucking dragon. That's my favorite part in Sleeping Beauty. They
without giving people too much.
They didn't
give that.
No, they changed it a little bit. There was a dragon,
but the thorns were different.
Right, but that's my favorite part in Sleeping Beauty. That right there, for me, like totally defines Sleeping, like Maleficent, and they didn't really. But anyway, yeah, but I liked it all in all. So it's a good flick.
I want to say that it's you know how like when people tell you like a story, like an accident happens, and then they tell you a story and they go, oh well, 5 million cars flipped over on the freeway.
Right.
You read the report and it's only 2 cars flipped over.
Yes.
So I picture this, and I picture Wicked this way, that somebody in the town wrote a book and said, this is the Wizard of Oz. Let me write my story. And they wrote, and then they put in some things like, the Wizard wasn't really real.
Right.
Right. Oh, she died with water.
Right.
Then we didn't see her again. And then you watch Wicked, and you're like, that's not what? So there's like 2 sides of the story, which is always good.
I mean, I like it. I mean, a lot of people are kind of iffy on the whole, let's give a backstory to the villain, and I'm like, it won't work for all villains. Like, you can't do this sort of thing with all villains. It won't work. But there are some villains that kind of have that, you can sort of, like, you can see the humanity that might have been there at one point. Mm-hmm. There's also an interesting, I wish they would have gone into this a little bit more too, and they might have at the beginning when we missed it, but with King Stefan and Maleficent, because they have a history.
They got into it a little bit.
They got into a little bit, but I think we may have missed some at the beginning, because all of a sudden he pops up And she's talking to him, right? And she's talking to him, and you're like, wait, what? But I think it was because we missed the beginning, and I'm pretty sure they covered that in the beginning, so I'll have to rewatch it one of these days. But anyway, it was kind of an interesting backstory that there's a history between King Stefan and Maleficent, and it was a good flick. And I have to admit, Angelina Jolie did fucking awesome, and it was good. It was, you know, it wasn't the best movie I've seen, but it was good. Here, is that what you were going for?
Not this whole part right here. That's messed up.
I was gonna say I'm not sure.
I'm trying to get used to. In the summertime we switched to 410s.
I wish I could work 410s.
And I didn't get home like how I usually get home.
Oops.
And it took a little longer. That's why one of my eyes looks done.
Yeah, it's just
and one of them doesn't.
Just stay aside.
That's why one of my cheeks looks overly harsh.
Right, the other one. So bad. Yeah.
It won't let me click on it. I tried to refresh the page.
Well,
go to that 7 right there.
That's what I'm doing.
Hey, calm down.
See,
the whole thing is fantastic.
Oh, yeah, we have Kelsey, and we have Wayne watching, and we have Dee watching, and we have Scotty watching.
It's funny how it works sometimes.
And then it doesn't, again.
It's because I said something.
It's because you said something. If you hadn't said anything, it would have been fine, but...
So, what'd you do this weekend, other than watch movies?
What did I do this weekend?
With a beautiful black queen and her husband.
What did I do this weekend?
You didn't go to the creek or nothing?
No. I kind of really didn't do anything this weekend.
Maybe?
I did. I made a few bow ties. They can be seen on my Facebook page. I really didn't do a damn thing this weekend.
Those were the good ones.
Sometimes.
We won't get into that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I was, you know, I know I can tell you what I want to be doing this weekend.
What's that?
Maybe. Orange is the New Black comes out on Friday. Oh, that's right. Orange is the New
You
Black.
better not be posting on Facebook.
I won't.
Anything.
I won't say anything. I probably won't even get to watch it right away. So.
Midnight.
I know. I still won't probably get to watch it.
And there's some people that got Did you hear about Orange Wednesday?
No.
There's some people that got like special invites to start watching it early. How jelly am I? Huge. I'm working 10-hour days. I could be watching these. I mean, I'm working hard. That's what I meant to say. So this weekend, what did I do this weekend?
I'm sure you had shows.
I had a show on Friday with Barbara Seville, which I want to talk about. So it was a great show, except for the fact that the whole show. Your horns are in my eyes.
I'm sorry.
The whole, just so you don't think that he is petting something that he's not supposed to. I have a dog resting in my arm like a baby. So we go to Barbara's Girly show at C7, which was a good show.
It's hurting my head.
You don't have to wear it if you don't want to. But. So I go out there the first time, and I did my number, and, you know, for people that know me, they know that I'm an interactor,
Yes!
But I'm not a dancer.
We've covered that.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Hence, if you can't remember, go back in your mind and go back to Southwest UI and go for it. Anyway, so he's telling me that you're a horrible entertainer, you're not a showgirl, and then he proceeds to give me $1.
He gave you a pity $1.
But that's not the only $1 he gave me. He gave me $1 or $2 more throughout the whole night for each number. And I'm thinking, well, it can't be that bad if you're...
Obviously you can't be that bad. Here, you suck. Please take my money.
So I thought... So I stood there for a minute and was this a customer that you know, or was it someone that you'd never met before? Somebody I had never met before. I was like, you have the
What
audacity.
you did to my hair?
It looks pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
That's what those kids are calling bedhead these days.
Oh, is that what that is? Yeah.
But I had a great show otherwise. Thank you for patting my pocket even though you thought I was a horrible entertainer.
Speaking of horrible entertainers, the nominations for the Arizona Drag Time and Crystal Awards game, that's not really a good segue. That's not what I meant. I meant entertainers in general. I didn't mean to imply that the people that were nominated for the awards were horrible entertainers.
If you're voting for Freddy Prinze Charming, just remember, bad entertainer.
Yes, I'm a terrible entertainer. Please vote for me. I'm really upset. I nominated you for female impersonator of the
I'm sorry,
year.
I can't hear you.
Fuck you.
That's pretty cool if we can get the horns to go like
so like we can bend it up.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh!
Oh my god, I need to take this home.
Go for it.
I'm gonna make this
Now
work.
that you breathed it on it.
Breathed it on it. I'm gonna totally do something with this. This is
And then on Sunday, I got really, really drunk. I don't remember it.
oh my god. How do you do that and then go to work on Monday?
Make it till you make it.
Bitch.
I obviously got a good night's sleep, and I have a magnificent husband that when I started to lose control.
Heated it. If I
have a couple more back there. I'll give you one.
Like,
or two more.
if I heated it, if I could make it
Heated
work.
it? We're just using words that don't exist here. What the F? I don't know what that correlates to. Ew, gross. I must have missed that one.
I don't know what's gross.
What's gross? Are we gross?
I don't know.
We've been here for a while. Is the bedhead gross? Can you even... Oh, that's kind of awesome, too. What if you heat it in...
Ow!
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Did it this way? Some bizarre, like, pan.
Yeah!
Yes.
We're just coming up with costume ideas. And if you decide to wear these costume ideas, can you credit us?
Right. If you steal my shit, I'm gonna come after you.
This is true. He does stuff like this. 9 jobs. They pay.
Can I sue for intellectual property?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. So.
This is on tape.
Yeah.
So, do we want to do hot topics first? So
Yeah. I don't have a tip. I fail at life this week a lot. I actually didn't realize that it was. I didn't realize it was Wednesday until about 7 o'clock.
What the fuck is wrong?
And so I don't have a tip.
Literally.
Yeah. Well.
Yep.
So. Yeah, kind of
fucked up. You kind of fucked it up. Just kidding.
Ooh. How about this?
Like Mortal Kombat with horns.
Comrade?
Comrade. I've been drinking.
Jesus. That's kind of badass. I can do some shit with this right here.
But people won't see your mouth.
Well, I can move it. I can bring it down if I have to, or I can see if I can
Don't cut it. Oh, like cut the mouthpiece?
Right, if I cut this part out and put like some mesh or something, yes! I'm totally gonna fucking do that shit.
Paper mache on the mouth.
Something.
What am I looking at?
I don't know. Hot topics or whatever it is that you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
So first hot topic that I want to talk about is the controversy. You know which controversy I'm talking about?
there are lots of controversies.
No, the one you went on a rant about this week.
Oh, that one.
Please introduce that.
So, it's the whole, oh my.
You've gone to hell. It actually looks like kind of...
It's a model. I'm doing the model thing.
Oh, like where they mess up your hair?
Right. I've seen it done. They do it on America's Next Top Model. So,
It must be real.
so there's still the whole fucking RuPaul tranny shemale thing. And,
My husband's watching.
and, Carmen Carrera has been speaking out against it, and she's been saying very adamantly that you can't. It's not okay. She's not okay with it. She's not okay with the words tranny. She's not okay with the word shemale. It's not okay. And people have been lashing out at her, and have been full on attacking her. I actually read something, and I posted a status about it on Facebook. And I read something that they.
You look like Donald Trump.
Oh, fuck. Somebody's status basically said that Carmen Carrera needed to get over it.
Oh, there was a song.
Are you serious?
There was like a song with, or a message that said Carmen Carrera shut the fuck up or something like that.
Right. It was get over it. If you want to be a woman, then be a woman and stop telling people you're trans. It's just a fucking joke. Who the fuck cares? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what? Carmen Carrera is not the only person who is not okay with this. She's just the only person that's speaking out about it that anybody gives a shit about. And so I posted
she's not
a status.
The only trans on.
No, she's not. And you know, just because one person's okay with it doesn't mean that everybody's okay with it.
Correct.
And you know, so I was like, all right, look, for all you people that are sitting there, you know, telling her to shut up and get over it. If you were to replace the word tranny or shemale, oh, I'm gonna say it. What if you fucking said the same thing? What if RuPaul was using the word nigger? Would you tell everybody to get over it? No, you wouldn't fucking tell them to get over it.
Or would you tell Justin Bieber to get over it?
You know, fucking spick, fucking white trash, fucking anything.
No,
any
now
sort
it's racial
of
because I got there. As I said
fucking Jap, fucking, you know, Beaner, whatever it is. Terms like that.
You kind of look like a teenage boy.
Thank you. You don't fucking tell people to get over it. You don't. It's absolute bullshit. And for someone who, number one, doesn't identify as transgender, and number two is generally, the people that are telling Carmen Carrera to shut up are mostly, from what I've seen, cisgender white males.
What's cisgender?
Meaning that you're basically, everything matches up. You identify with the gender that you were born as. You would be a cisgender male.
Say what?
Because you identify as male. You were born male, you identify as male, and you're cisgender. I'm like, really? You don't fucking identify as a transgender individual. Fuck you. That's like me telling Felicia, what? I don't fucking care. Get over it. It's fine. I'm not bothered by it. I'm not bothered by the word nigger at all. So why are you? Get over it.
I have been called a name, and this has happened to me. I've been called Blackie.
Oh, wow.
And,
Sambo. Okay.
It was a fellow entertainer, and somebody's brought it to my attention. And at the time, you know, when you're new, well, I wasn't really new, but when you talk, I'm one of those people that's like, I'll let you,
right,
but I'll wait until the right time to punch you in the face. Does that sound right? And so, like at the time it didn't bother me, but then the more and more I thought about it, I thought, they really called me Blackie.
Who does that? What? Who even says that?
I think that when people say, what is this word?
I was looking for a hair tie.
I don't have one.
What the fuck?
I'm a cis male.
I understand that, but you have, you know, wigs and things.
My wigs. You want me to get you some bobby pins?
No, I'm not braiding.
Oh, you should put your hair in horns. I got some hairspray.
In horns? Give me cornrows?
No, horns, like these.
Why can't I have cornrows?
I didn't say you couldn't. Let's go ahead and give you some labels and say you're white, you can't have them.
Right. No, whatever. Chicken Orange and the New Black has them. Why can't I have them? Of course, she did kill herself, so. I
Maybe
can't
that's
really.
why she did.
Probably. But yeah, right, so.
But very huge topic. RuPaul saying that she keeps the lights on at Logo, so she can say whatever she wants.
Right.
I'm not sure how people really feel about that. I'm not sure if...
Logo's very upset about it. They're like, are you fucking kidding me?
But, see, the thing is she kind of right?
I mean, she might be to an extent, but it's like you can't. It doesn't matter whether that's true or not. The fact is,
But she
that
can't be rude.
no, you can't be rude, you can't be disrespectful, and you can't be an asshole. And that's essentially what's happening. And the fact that people are telling people to get over it, I'm like, what? If it were racial, you wouldn't be telling people to get over it.
Well, that's just like the thing that we talked about a couple of weeks ago with the Adam Carolla or whatever his name is.
Right.
Just saying, gay people, get over it, pretty much.
Right.
When he was like, everywhere I go, there's drama about gay marriage. Can we just end this? Get them all marriage. Get out of the war.
It's fucking...
They're a mafia.
It makes me crazy. And then what I think is funny, though, is that as soon as I posted that status, then there were, like, articles on Huffington Post and shit that popped up that said exactly the same thing I did. I was like, bitch, why you fucking steal my shit? I wrote it first. No, I did not. I should have.
You should sign up to be a writer.
I should.
Anyhow.
It's a fabulous hat.
I know, that's why I wear it. Are you just gonna go through my drag?
I
Go for it. So what else was I gonna talk about? Oh, speaking of slurs, Jonah Hill. You know Jonah Hill?
Oh, I don't. Honestly, I don't think I do know who the fuck he is. I know the name, but I don't know that I would know anything about him because I really don't pay any fucking attention to people, and I don't know. I don't know what he's. No, it's chicken nuggets.
Can I have a chicken nugget?
Yes, you can have a chicken nugget. Of course you would. It's fried chicken.
Now you take that back. But
does this hat actually fit your head?
Yeah, when I have a wig on.
Oh, I suppose right with the wig. I don't have a wig on.
Jonah Hill was being harassed by paparazzi and he was being asked about his shorts or something, and he said, "Suck my dick, faggot," or something like that. And I was like, and he was on Howard Stern out of all things, and said, I said something I shouldn't have said.
Yes, he actually owned up to it, which is rare. Usually they're like, whatever, I didn't fucking say that. That's not what I meant. They don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know, whatever.
But when I was watching on TMZ, they said that he's a big activist for...
He is an activist, and that's...
For gay rights.
That's the thing. That's why he was like, when you play back the audio, you can kind of hear what he says, but it was kind of garbled. He had the opportunity to say, though, that's not really what I said. But he didn't. He said, I fucking said it. It was fucking disgusting. I never should have said it. It never should have come out of my mouth. I am sorry.
Yeah.
And, you know.
I steal your shit all the time. Wow, I've been called colored Negro, and I've been called, and it's offensive.
It is offensive.
I don't think anyone should be telling anyone to get over it, regardless of the situation, and I think it's offensive and rude. That's correct, Sassy. That is definitely correct. Look at Dee changing her name on there.
I know. Don't keep being all...
Congratulations by giving her name.
Oh, thank you. Does that mean I have another... Do I have another drag child now? No? Do I not have another drag child?
You don't need to do all that to yourself.
Is that... But
you can't handle the responsibility.
Maybe I need a girl. I have too many boys.
Yeah, keep posting in the comments. I love that. But I don't know why YouTube takes them away from us.
Because YouTube is stupid.
After I read them, it disappeared.
They all went away. What the fuck? YouTube! Fucking Google!
Can't find a happy medium. I'm scared. Anyway, so let's see what else is going on.
So, I have to tell you why you're looking for shit.
I have it loaded.
So I after not last week, but the week prior, I went and set up a GoFundMe, but I haven't done anything with it. I'm too chicken shit to share it or to do anything with it. So it's sitting on GoFundMe, empty because I can't. I don't know how to. Yeah. Do you have any more hats?
If you get up and go around that corner, there's a black and pink hat on the floor. Rihanna was almost naked this week, which was quite fabulous. I didn't mind that at all.
I thought that's a Swarovski.
Yes, it was. It had. What did it have? Like 66,000.
It was something crazy.
And I was like, oh my god, the person that stoned that must be dead now.
Seriously.
Because there's no way it took somebody less than a year or whatever to do that. Because I would be like, I'm over this dress. It's so over. It's so over. I am done. And I am done. So
Solidarity.
We're talking about.
You know this has like a chin strap?
No, it's for the back of the head.
Oh, I was saying it looks like a chin strap. Oh, there we go.
I mean, that looks better than. So Pharrell is getting read to pieces because I can't find an actual picture of this. I think they're taking more of them down. But Pharrell is pictured in Elle magazine UK wearing a headdress, and a lot of, not just the Native American community, but a lot of Indians are Native Americans. Sorry, whatever the term is, that's proper.
I believe it's Native American.
Are offended that he wore the headpiece. He's wearing some. It doesn't show it on this picture, but he's wearing like something that's kind of like you know, those interwoven, like wool,
like a poncho sort of.
Yeah, and he's wearing that, but I didn't find it disrespectful. But there's a lot of people that find it highly offensive because he's wearing it and he's not of Native people.
Do we know for sure that he's not Native at all?
I don't, but I know that a lot of people are upset though. I mean, what if he's doing it to show respect though?
It's a very fine line because he's on the cover of Elle in that's a Native American, that's like a chieftain's headdress. And it's one of these things where like if it all, I mean, if it's
it like touches that fine line. But if he had an afro on, do you think all black people would be? I mean, if he had straight blonde hair, would all the white people run? I mean,
it's a little bit different.
So if he was covered in crosses, would that be?
If he was dressed up like a priest, or if he was dressed up like a, I think it's because it's on the cover of a magazine. It's like you're doing it for monetary gain. But again, I'd be curious to see if he has any Native heritage, because he very well might.
And I take it there where nobody has. I even looked it up earlier at work. But nobody has given ever Cher any like backlash.
Well, no, of course not, because you know that Cher.
I mean,
Cher's.
She's quarter. I think.
Is it Cherokee?
Yes.
Something. Yes. She has
roots,
Native American.
But I don't.
Well, I mean, it used to be, 100 years ago, one drop of black blood made you colored. One drop.
Well, my husband's black.
Like it was literally like if you were to prick your finger, and I were to prick my finger, and I was to touch your finger, I would be black. I would be colored.
We're just getting racially down to earth tonight.
I'm going back to 100 years, but it's so cute. But it's it all depends on who's. I'm like, you want to wear jeans and a t-shirt, that would technically, that's white. I'm not going to get all bent about you guys. I'm like
But I don't think people should be getting upset. I think he was I don't think he was. When I get upset is when people show disrespect to iconic images.
Right. And I think he may have been doing it to show like the richness of the culture, because it's.
And he looks great.
It's not a cheesy headdress. It's not.
And he's not like.
Right. It's a profile. It's like an Indian head penny. is what it looks like. It's an Indian. It looks like an Indian head penny.
I mean, maybe he's commemorating something.
You know, like it's
Did
like
anybody ask him?
probably not. Nobody really cares.
They just, oh my God, they're offending me. Ah.
And it's, you know, it's one of these. I don't know.
Do you think the world is getting to a touchy point where we're trying to be politically correct, but we're not being politically correct, but we're hitting that fine line everywhere?
Yes, I mean, I think it's getting to the point now where you sneeze and you're gonna offend somebody, and my thing is that
Dinner's coming. Oh, my dinner's here.
Is that
I found out on YouTube. Oh, good.
My thing is that you kind of have to pick your battles, and if you get offended at everything, you can't really enjoy anything. I mean, it's
so things that I will not get offended at is if you walk by me and go, Queen, or if you tell one or two black jokes, I'm okay. But if you go like every other sentence and you're like, it's because you're black. Ah, cute. It's because you're black. Then I'm like, oh, God.
Shut up.
I'm not offended at that point. I'm like, God, do you have anything else?
Well, it's funny. Oddly enough, I kind of get the same way about ginger jokes. I can, you know.
Sometimes I find the most funny ones online.
I can handle, you know,
I will send you a feel.
I'm like, I can do a couple of ginger jokes, but when it's nothing but
you're like,
ginger this, ginger that, and
out.
it's like, you know, when you find somebody, like you're talking to somebody and all they fucking have to say is the fact that, you know, all you do is steal souls, and I'm like, fuck, you know, fuck all y'all, like.
And then it gets offensive. You're like, so.
Right, and then it just gets stupid, and I'm like, can we
talk about something else?
Right.
You got anything else in that repertoire?
Anything else?
You're a comedian. You're a comedian. Come on. Other jokes.
Like it's, you know, I mean, we're trying to teach the boys that words like tranny, he, she, she-male, faggot, dyke, stuff like that. Like it's not appropriate. And
God forbid, my dogs don't like the name fuck. They don't like
the word. It's funny, but you know, it's like it may not be offensive to you, and you may not realize that it's offensive, but if
I do my best not to offend anybody.
You know, I try. I feel like Little Orphan Annie with a dye job. The sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow.
Stop your original tone.
Yes and no. It's a little.
It's gonna fade here in a second. Okay, what else?
Did you see they're remaking Annie?
I saw that they were remaking Annie in what they call
I should
quote
say.
unquote.
Yeah, with I actually saw a preview for it, and okay, Annie is one of my favorite musicals, and
my question is,
they remade it. They remade it once, and it was awful. Now they're remaking it again, and I saw the preview, and I'm like,
I can say this: they're making a black version of it.
They are.
And so
But they have to have the token white person in Cameron Diaz.
Let me go ahead and say this. So a couple years ago, they had, and this is where you can tell racism was alive and well, because they had a TV version. When you say TV version, automatically you know somebody's cutting stuff out, so commercials can fit in. They had a TV version of Steel Magnolias
with Queen Latifah
and Jill Scott,
and has Angela Bassett in it too, I think.
So I was to the Lifetime website, and you could not believe
the comments.
Oh my God! I thought, oh my gosh, it's just a rendition of somebody's rendition of it.
My issue with it, and it had nothing to do with color or race or anything. My issue is that you don't fucking mess with the original. The original was perfect the way it was.
That's exactly what somebody should have said.
Stop remaking shit. Come up with your own damn shit and stop remaking stuff. This this freaking version of Annie. Have you seen the previews?
No.
Oh my god.
I saw it in the magazine, and I thought,
So,
I don't want to know.
It's like...
Is it like hip-hop now?
Kind of. It takes place like today, it takes place in modern times, and Annie is sort of an orphan. No, she's in foster care with like 3 other girls. Like, it's not really an orphanage, and
that kind of ruins it. What happens to Miss
Hannigan? That would be Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz plays the Miss Hannigan character, but it's not really... Jamie Foxx, I believe, plays the Daddy Warbucks character.
Well, that's not too bad.
It isn't, but it's like...
Jamie.
You'll have to watch it later. It's like... He saves her from being hit by a car or something like that, and that's how she ends up with... So the story
plot is not the same?
It's kind of the same, but how he runs into her is different. Instead of Grace Farrell going to the orphanage and picking her up, he finds her because he saves her from being hit by a car or some bullshit. I don't know.
In front of her foster home.
Something. It's like, I watched it and I was like, I don't
get it.
Why is this necessary? I don't care if you make it with black people, white people, or fucking flying pigs. Why do you have to remake everything? You know that when they remade The Karate Kid with
Yes.
Yeah, it was karate, but it wasn't.
We've talked about them enough. We don't need them on our show again.
They called it The Karate Kid, but it was like kung fu. I'm like, why do you even fucking call it The Karate Kid? It wasn't even close. It wasn't even remotely anything.
Didn't they have the same guy that taught him that?
No, Mr. Miyagi died a long time ago. Pat Morita, he died a long time ago. It was Bruce, not Bruce Lee. It was Jackie Chan. Fucking Jackie Chan.
Right.
And he like went to Korea or some shit and was learning kung fu. It wasn't even fucking karate. How can you call it The Karate Kid when even? I'm like, why are you doing this?
Did they just even have a karate match in that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they did.
I couldn't. It was kung fu.
Oh.
There was no karate, but they called it The Karate Kid. But again, it was a black version because they had to have a black protagonist with a black family, and then Jackie Chan. And I'm like, right, and it's like, but
well, if it was a black person that was Jackie Chan's place, they would have been like, okay, this shit's fucked up.
Right.
Black people can't be everywhere.
Right. Fucking black people. There's no black people in like Korea or wherever.
There are.
My
parents were stationed there.
There's no black people there.
They were very tall.
I rode elephants to school all the time in Bangkok, don't you know?
Oh, stereotypes. What else was I going to talk about? Oh, lastly, before we talk about our massive schedules for June.
My schedule's not too bad. I only have one thing going on right now. But I still need to find a refrigerator box for it. That might be my... I need to do that this weekend.
Refrigerator box?
Yes.
Say what now? Explain that.
Well, it's for a number that I'm doing at the Spotlight Show.
Oh, are you doing a new number?
I am doing a new number, but I need a refrigerator box. I have some black paint, and I need some blue paint.
Oh, I ran out of blue spray paint, as you know, because it's sprayed all over the floor.
Yes. No, I need, like, hopefully acrylic.
It was acrylic. It was acrylic spray.
Oh, I can't. And spray paint's not really going to help me, though. I need to actually be able to detail stuff. Oh. I need, like, a paintbrush.
I'll talk to you. So lastly in my hot topics, but this is kind of more of like a Fifi offbeat, I was scrolling through Twitter today and I thought I had misread this headline. I even clicked the link and thought I had misread the headline again and read and continued on. But I must read this to you because it is truly
oh, dear God.
a funny thing. So a boy, this is what the headline read as I was scrolling. It said, boy sentenced to jail, large penis. That's what it said on the tweet. And I was like, oh my God. Did he kill somebody with this large penis?
Yeah.
What happened? So I clicked on it, and then it said, boy sentenced to jail because of large penis.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And I was like, most people should go to jail because they have short penises.
Right.
Anyway.
Size isn't always an,
Well, I have seen some that don't live up to the match at all. Anyway, a Russian court tried a 13-year-old as an adult based on the size of his genitals, as I read. A Russian court ruled that a Ukrainian boy, problem A, Ukrainian, who claims he's 13, be tried as an adult based on the size of his penis. Tomas, whose last name cannot be released because he's a minor.
And probably very much sought after at this point. Probably knocking on his door.
Was arrested on suspicion of stealing a cell phone in March, and he denies the accusation. Still not understanding how his penis comes into play, but the teen had moved to Moscow. What the fuck is wrong with him? That same month to live with his aunt. His family claims he was 12 at the time of the arrest and has produced Ukrainian documentation that he has used to cross the Russian border as proof. Problem B. Both authorities think he is older and ordered a medical examination to determine his real age, based on the size of his penis and his teeth. Sure, they don't go together. Prison doctors told the court they believe he is actually 16 or 17. If his documentation says he's 13.
Right, he can't really.
What the hell happened?
Maybe he's just a speedy bloomer. You know. What are you looking at me like that for?
But that's still no reason to humiliate a 13-year-old, or even if he's 16 or 17.
Oh, we don't believe how old you are. Let me see how
old
big
you
your
are.
junk is.
My. It's important. It's an important distinction, they say. Individuals 16 and over can be tried as adults in Russia, and the age comes down to 14 in the case of more than An age comes down to 14 in the case of more serious crimes like rape and crime. And other crimes, excuse me. As a result, Thomas has since been sentenced as an adult and sent to jail because of his large penis. His family has challenged the ruling, and the regional prison service has agreed to review this case. But part A and B, he's part of the Ukraine.
If you were gonna send me to jail based on the size of my penis, yeah,
I guess you'd be doing short time. But I thought, isn't this shit funny? Could you imagine? There'd be a lot of people.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of funny.
Short penis.
I don't remember. But Beth told me about a dream that she wanted us to interpret for her. It was a sex dream about Ellen DeGeneres, who she actually is having problems watching the Ellen show, because when you have like a sex dream about a coworker and you can't look at them. So she is having problems. She can't even watch the stream. It was like Ellen DeGeneres like grabbed her and like pushed her down on the chair and started doing dirty things to her, and Beth kept protesting, no, Billy, what about Portia? And then there was actually something in there about fried chicken, I think.
Was this after we had determined that we are like the Oprah and Ellen?
It could have been. This is recent. Like, we just had dinner with her on Friday, so this was recent. So yeah. So sex dreams.
Reading my post.
Sex dreams about Ellen, and she's protesting, and I swear there was something with fried chicken in there, but I can't really remember. But yeah, I'd say it's pretty self-explanatory, personally.
Sounds quite delicious. You can't have fish and chicken at the same time.
That's not true. Long John Silver serves fish and chicken.
Oh, you eat there?
Not for their fish, though.
Is that your guilty pleasure?
I love. They changed it. It's not as good as it used to be, but every once in a while, I really
in the 80s.
Yes, that's when it was really good.
Should I have said that? This is on fucking tape. I'm aging. I'm aging.
God, you're old.
I said tape and in the 80s.
Jesus, Felicia. That's alright. My dad still has an 8-track.
So upcoming shows. You go first because I feel like I have a long
mine's short. The fundraiser this Friday was canceled due to unforeseen circumstances, which really sucks. But whatever, it happens.
Teenage boy with a large penis.
Yes.
That's what happened.
Yeah. But we have the Spotlight second anniversary show on June 27th, and it's going to be a fucking awesome show. It's going to be so much fun. We're bringing back Jersey Boys, Temptations, a bunch of other numbers.
Pause on that number. What'd you just say?
Temptations? No. Jersey Boys? There's a fucking Jersey Boys motherfucking movie that's coming out. Who knew?
I was watching
Directed by Clint Eastwood?
I know. I was watching TV. I was like,
Oh, speaking of which, my birthday is coming up on July 17th.
Oh, we're planning a month ahead?
July 22nd, Jersey Boys is actually coming to town at Gamage.
I'm going to see the movie.
Well, if anybody would like to get me a birthday present, you know, a gift card to Gamage would work, or if you just wanted to get me a ticket or two.
I'm already buying it, but it's for me, so
Jersey Boys, that would be awesome, because, you know, that would, you know, I'm just saying.
Just throwing out those suggestions.
A gift card to Gamage would probably be best. Just
maybe about a $500 limit on there.
I only need enough for 2 tickets. I don't.
I'll think about it.
Oh, you wanted something for my birthday? Could you please get me enough so that I could have enough to take myself, my partner, and Felicia,
and maybe Scott.
But Scotty like the meatballs?
Oh, you're kidding.
I don't know. Is it? Okay, and Scott. So yeah, so that would, you know.
Okay, go back to Spotlight.
So anyway, Spotlight, June 27th at Zone. It's a $5 cover, but it's going to be a hell of a show. It's going to be awesome. We've got, we're working a lot of our new cast members into some of the older numbers. We've got old numbers that we're bringing back. We've got new numbers that we're performing. Like, it's going to be fun. It's going to be an awesome, awesome show. So you definitely want to come out. It's our 2-year anniversary. 2 years.
Am I doing solo?
Probably.
Oh, shit.
And while you're at it, if you want to vote for Spotlight as Show of the Year in the Arizona Drag Diamond Crystal Awards, that would be awesome. If you go to ArizonaDrag.com and then scroll down a little bit, you'll see the link. I believe you can vote once a day. And, you know, we are the only show in Arizona that has the kings, the queens, the femmes, burlesque, male entertainers. Yeah. We're the only people that do that. And we have a different
theme. We need to get a straight entertainer in here. Like a very straight entertainer.
Something. Yeah.
Not like straight and narrow, but like...
I mean, we have a different theme every show. Like, we fucking bust our ass and have group numbers and duets and shit. So, you know, I'm just saying.
Dance rehearsals.
And
my feet hurt.
Right.
Even when you do them in your own apartment over and over.
So, yeah, you know, if you wanted to...
Are we doing that number?
No, we're not doing that number. So, if you wanted to vote for Spotlight as Show of the Year, that would be really, really awesome.
Is that all your shows?
That's all I got going on right now. And that's enough. I got shit I gotta do. I still gotta work on costumes and stuff for that.
Make time. So starting tomorrow, we have Drag Star at the Rock. It starts at 9 p.m. We're doing like a whole like drag race take kind of
I wanted to do it, but it's fucking on a Thursday night. I'm like, dude, I fucking work.
We go with the nights that we can get, okay?
I know, I'm I gotta work and shit. Like, weekdays are awful.
And they're sponsored by Whitey Tighties. And then on Friday, I go to Blythe to do the Dance Fashionably Showcase. And then Saturday, there's part 2 of the Dance Fashionably Showcase. No, it's actually the same show, but it's Blythe. So we can get everybody's family.
Oh, good.
Anyway, well,
that's what's funding my ticket to nationals.
Yeah, we're working on that. And then, so, yeah. And then we have Bedazzled on the 20th. But every Thursday until I go to nationals, we'll be having Drag Star, which I believe Miss Sassy is in.
Oh.
You forget your name, your child.
You said Sassy. I thought the cat.
Is that what you did? You stole my cat's name and gave it to me?
I got so confused for a minute. I was like, wait, what? What are you talking about?
I can Sassy. Sassy would whoop some ass. She'd be like, work, work, work. I'm done.
Probably.
Stop in the middle of the music.
Right.
Done. So, if you guys could like, comment, or you've been commenting, but and subscribe, we appreciate it. And you can find us on Let'sHaveAFefe.com, and we'd like to thank the Phoenix Movie Bears. Oh, what was gonna do it without this? Brave was I gonna be? Whitey Tighties, LawTruck.com, Italian Ice
Designs.
Design.
Our little thingy along the bottom of the screen here.
I know.
All night.
I'm having a little bit of an adjustment.
She fails at life this week too.
Yes. I have a hard time adjusting to, I'm a very routine person. And then when it comes to, like, change, I kind of don't do so good. And I said like do so good because I don't do so good. We also like to thank Gabe King Photography, Gabe King Photography, Gabe King Photography.
I want to see those pictures. I can't
Gabe King Photography. You know, what's up with that? I only sound like 2 or 3.
He's busy. He'll get on it. I know.
We don't need him right now.
Bitch, I want him now.
Okay. Maybe he'll
just
give
kidding
it to you for your birthday.
Right.
You'll be like, ha, surprise. No tickets, but here's your pictures, bitch. I'm just kidding.
We love you, Gabe. We're just kidding.
And Sway events. We
need to get them on. Yes.
I need to watch this show and remind myself. You need to tell Gary that he's invited to the next show.
Why don't you put a thing on your phone so
I
that
don't
reminds you.
Just press snooze.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, why is Sassy hurt? Because you thought of the cat before
I
you
guess
thought
I
of
thought
her?
I know. Give me a break. I fail at life this week.
We both do.
Like a Viking.
Oh, you need a sword. I don't have one of those.
No. A hairbrush.
That's my wig hair. Anyway, so thank y'all for watching. Share us with your friends.
Everybody have a good night. We'll see you next week.
Let'sHaveAFefe.com. Like us on Facebook. Why is it not playing? It's not even fading.
What are you doing?
Oh.
Now you can't play it because your volume is coming down.
At first it wasn't playing. Oh, wow. Maybe I should put out the light. You suck. You suck. There you go. You suck. You're not an entertainer. Oh, good night, everybody.
Good night.